So if you go back to last 4 or 5 years in the modern data stack, there were like plethora of point solutions being pushed onto the customer, starting from your data ingestion to data quality to transformation, data catalog, warehouse, BI solution, and plenty of other solutions. What this system led to is more and more complexity being pushed to the customers, that you have to buy all these different solutions, put them together before you see any value. That led to millions of dollars being wasted, which didn't deliver on the promise that was made to the end customers. With AI, we are going to see that change. A lot of these steps that you had to manually do are getting compressed. So now you don't need as many as intermediary solutions for the AI to be operational. All you need is data and context. If you look at all these players in the entire stack, let's say warehouse as the player. Now within warehouse, they just have the tables. They do not know where did these tables come from. Did it come from your SAP ERP? Did it come from Salesforce? Did it come from your database? It doesn't know where did this data come from. The only player in this entire stack which understands your data and where it came from and what it really means is the data pipeline solution, because that's the solution which is directly connected to your source. It pulls the data from your source, so it knows that the data which is being fed to AI and warehouse, where did this data come from and what it actually means for your business. What you need is like a context brain for the entire organization, and it's only a data pipeline solution which is connected to all parts of systems in your organization to be able to form that institutional memory or a combined brain for your entire company on which AI can actually act and give you the value. There's a reason why there are very few companies who are playing in this space, because it's a pretty hard problem to solve at scale in a reliable way. Right? Imagine if your data is not of the right quality, if all of your comprehensive data is not available, what's the use of the end downstream systems that you're going to build with AI if you can't trust the data, right? And making the data trustworthy is not like a 1 year or a 2 year journey. It's a multi-year journey where you uncover various type of patterns as to what doesn't work, and you are ahead of the curve in making sure that you are able to get people to trust their data. And now with AI, earlier you would like ask 3 questions in a week and get an answer, because there were humans involved in the entire flow and it's effort intensive. Today you can possibly get 50 answers in a day about your business, which means that the speed at which you are making the decisions is now much faster, which means that if you end up making a wrong decision, or if you get the wrong input and you make the wrong decision, you're going to make more mistakes in your business. And that has required us to go through thousands of customers, thousands of use cases, uncovering those problems and fixing them in order to get the precision of your decision to go up. The precision of the data has to actually go up, right? And that's where a rock solid data pipeline solution becomes super critical as a foundation for any initiative that you take on the AI. Yeah, so we are building towards that. So you can connect any of your systems, business systems that you're using. We can automatically figure out the relationship between them and the context that's coming from each of those stores, each of those systems. And once we have context from each of those systems, we also know how the context kind of relates to each other or is connected to each other. And then you can connect your Claude to this system to answer any questions about your business that you need. So knowledge is not a barrier. Your past experience is not a barrier anymore, right? Intelligence is not a barrier anymore. So then what will differentiate one group of people from the other? I feel the curiosity is number one thing that is still going to be very, very important. You genuinely have to be curious that how can you like come up with more creative ways of solving the problem with the tools that are available to you. Today it is models AI, tomorrow it may be something else. But at a very fundamental level, do you have the curiosity to figure things out as to how do things work today? And how can you put available solutions to use to get to the outcome that you want? The second aspect is the agency, right? I can give you all the tools, but it's up to you to go and have the will to figure your way out. At a lot of places, as much as we like this to be a table stake, it's not the case, right? You get caught up in bureaucracy, you get caught up in like certain kind of an organization dynamics, which is not what is great for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs want free space, they want autonomy, they want to apply themselves, right? They don't want another manager. They want someone who can be a good sounding board for them, and they are allowed the freedom and the space to go and achieve what they want to do, and that's what we are optimizing for. The best way to identify is that truly understand the person, that what they really enjoy, what they want to do, and what they are really good at, figure a way out that what kind of role can you create where they can add a lot of value and they can thrive and be successful. So it's hard to hire people with entrepreneurial spirit and put them in a box, or you can't start with a box and saying that I'm going to look for a person with X years of experience and Y domain experience. You have to be open and you have to let serendipity happen. And that's why I have a lot of conversation with people and genuinely trying to understand that what are they trying to build towards, what are they building, where they want to go. It's not about title, it's not about the job, it's not about the size of the company. That assume that if money was not a constraint, if assume that nothing else mattered, where will they spend time, what problem will they really enjoy solving even when they are not getting paid for it. That actually is a reflection of what your true calling is, and that's what we kind of index on when we look for such people.